Hello everyone, and welcome to my reaction finally to Kaiju number 8, season 2, episode 3. I have been trying to start my reaction to Kaiju for the last, what time is it? Hour and 30 minutes or so, maybe at least an hour. Because we were having some DBZ discussions, and I was making a tier list of my favorite arcs, my favorite characters, and it's still very difficult because I'm still kind of fresh out of my first watch. Whereas a lot of people have been fans of the show for literally years. But for now, Kaiju, we've made it. And in the live chat, we have Shoru, Modru, Hunter, 528536. Dark Shadow is here, Julian, Mugetsu, Vert Espada, who gifted me this awesome shirt that I'm wearing, yay, and other things, but awesome shirt, right? Nox is here, Vert, Mike is here, and he will be editing this video for YouTube afterwards. Game Guy, Akimbo, welcome, Booty, Modru, and Madrable the Shining. If I didn't mention your name and you're sticking around for Kaiju, I appreciate your presence. It's always fun to experience this live with you guys. And oh, Joan is here too. Okay, last week. Oh, what's his name? I'm still have DBZ in my head. Kafka. Kafka has been going through some things. Struggling to transform, and this is a problem because he needs to kind of prove his worth right now, right? Whew, so let's see what he'll be able to manage in the episode called The Strongest Division. Here we go. Oh, that was a cool transition. Her mom used to be oh. Oh. The end of the last episode, what we saw or might have seen.
甚大な被害を出すこととなった今回の怪獣6号による群発災害。中でも第2部隊の篠宮光隊長の犠牲は人々の胸に大きな影を落としています。パパ。
I like that scene a lot. The way she looked at her dad and then... Because that's what kids do. That's so real.
る戦場でママの代わりにみんなを助けるから仲間は死なせない。
Come on! Oh my god! You can't even come on because... Oh god.
防衛隊式不術6式ダルマ落とし逃げよ。
仲間が作ってくれたチャンス。絶対ここで決める。
He's holding himself back. He's scared of himself now. But in this moment, you need to save her. Think only about that. Think only about saving her.
Kaiju 8号、再び完全変身に。
Shame.
だから反対だと言ったんだ。
Oh, shut up.
仕方あるまい。プラン B に変更。
It's fast for being so big. So we're gonna have to adapt faster, better.
僕がその上を行く脅威だから。
抜きぬ。
大丈夫。
さてと。
レティーナ01、ナルミゲン。もう一つの専用装備。1号の網膜から作られた日本最古のナンバースだ。
Planted into his body? Damn! He's attacking where you would move? Oh my! Oh my god!
視覚化することで本人の体が動くより先にそれを察知する。記録には回避不能の攻撃を放つ恐るべき怪獣だった。
I wanna see a movie about whoever the hell defeated that thing.
不能。
そこがお前の覚悟。
ダメだ。学習が追いつかない。
防衛隊式銃剣術2式残爆砲火。
I wanna imagine like how do you overcome a mental block like that? But I kind of I'm comparing it in my head to when like you know that first person who broke the 4-minute mile or whatever. I don't remember what it was, but you know there was for a long time. This was the faucet that it was thought possible for someone to run, and then eventually someone like broke that, you know, and then suddenly it was like more people, since it was possible, it was like a block came down in many people's brains, and more people were able to reach it faster. And it might be like how experience, you know, time to keep trying, mental rehearsal. I don't know, but he has time for nothing right now. So the only thing that could maybe push him past that block is if, for example, if Kikoru was literally really about to die. So then he would be less worried about him killing her and more worried about in this moment, all I need to see or focus on is to save her, and what I need is to transform to do that. So I don't know.
あんたは遅いのよ。日々のカフカ。
Yeah!
誘導区域から出させるな。
あ
たくきりないじゃん。何か打開のきっかけが。
討伐区域西部にて怪獣8号発見。
篠宮行かせたのは正解だったかな。
ありがとな、キコル。俺はまだいまいち自分のことは信じられねえけどよ、お前らのことなら 100% 全開で信じられるよ。
Ah, you never thought that he could look so cute
アリンコの方
in that form.
任せていいか。
この私を雑魚チラシに使おうってんだから、勝たなきゃ殺すわよ。
飛ばしてくる。
この前は世話になったね、怪獣8号。あれから僕文字通り一皮むけてね。今はもう君を殺せる。
Are you? You think you're the only one that
アリンコの方のやつか。ああ、いや、キコルとの戦いを見るにお前の核もそっちにあるんだろう。
Whoa. Whoa.
覚悟しろよ。
こいつ何か前と違う。
Jeez. Let it rain. Do the smile again. No. So fun. I don't remember exactly what I wanted to say. Except that I wanted to say Kafka. Now that's a character I can identify with. We were talking earlier about identifying with characters. I really like that we get, for a change, in shonen, seinen, whatever, you know, an older character that failed a lot, gave up a lot, almost, you know, it's almost too late for this guy in a sense. But he tried one more time. I used to want to be like Kikoru, but then I realized she was too perfect. There was more, but now all I can think about is how fast that was, and it was over. You know, the episode started with, well, the first part for me, what really shined was seeing her kind of family life, in a sense, and how that was, I'm wondering how, when that was taken away from her. I don't think we're shown exactly which battle it was, but I mean, that's what happens in this line of work. Families get torn apart. And I mean, even in real life, that's why people are mean, if you think about all these careers, oh, a police officer or this or that, I want to protect people, but then when you get older, you realize when you have a lot to lose, why it's difficult to be strong and brave. And I think that was also partially well portrayed through Kafka's fear, in a sense, like it kind of links that fear. You know, hurting others, losing others, and Kikoru herself. Sorry, I'm gonna forget her name. She, because of her fear to lose others, she wants to become stronger. So there's all these different takes. Not takes, but all these different ways that fear can affect people. And that's why I also like the scene where, I don't know, her dad, that doesn't mean if her dad cried it would have been a bad thing, but it's just cool to see how she looked to her dad in that moment, and I don't know, she saw resolve in his eyes maybe, or, and it's kind of like she steeled herself, and her life could have turned out much differently. She could have feared the same thing happening and not gone into that line of work at all, or, but she uses her fear in a different way, like as a drive rather than a brake, you know, like in a car. It's more like a gas pedal rather than a brake in a sense. So yeah, all in all, interesting topics. Love to find out about his eyes. Really want to see that fight, you know, with Kaiju number 1. How can you, who defeated something that can predict your moves? That's cool. Reminded me of something from another seasonal, but I won't say just in case, because you never know who's not caught up. The visuals were good, consistent, in some parts very good, like when he finally transformed, then the accompanying music was exciting. When he was like hit back and that blood, oof, a lot of it was, it made you feel a little bit of like, you know, when you do that feeling. I like it when a show can give you that feeling without being a little bit over the top. But then, yeah, that final part just happened so fast, and then it was over. So what do you guys think? Score? What did you like? Dislike? We don't know though. Maybe no one ever taught Kaiju number 9 the difference between right and wrong. So if we could just get some orange balls lying around, wish everyone back to life, and then hang out with Kaiju number 9 for a while, who knows? Yeah, he might become really popular. Sorry, I'm just having fun. I also want to know why that the pink-haired guy chosen for Kaiju number 1. Probably it went to the strongest guy in the force at that point. I don't know. Maybe it resonated with his, because like not everyone, let's say you have the ultimate sword and the ultimate wand and the ultimate machine gun. So not each person can use something to its best ability. Like you can have the ultimate weapon and you can have the ultimate strongest person, but there's no point in giving Frankie the ultimate sword from One Piece, right? You're going to give it to Zoro or whatever. Like, you're not going to give the ultimate sword to Luffy. You're going to give it to Zoro. So maybe this is my idea, is that not only was he the strongest at the time, but also he probably had like a high affinity towards Like maybe he already had really good eyesight. I don't know. Maybe his brain was already, cause there are people who is very good at predicting the moves in battle. So maybe it was just like, oh, this could work for you. Trying to get a compatibility test. Yeah, it's because he is so reliable and hardworking. Super reliable. No, but yeah, I was thinking about when Kikoru met him. It's so funny. I like characters like that they're so strong and stuff, but then they have that part of them. Otaku. But I love to learn that the reason his eyes look like that. Like I didn't even think about it before. I just thought, hey, cool eyes. I never even thought like, hey, why do his eyes look like that? You know? Sometimes you just think it's a cool design choice or whatever. I really like how they kind of show the characters as like, you know, when he was using his gun, he was glowing almost, and there's this electricity around them. I think that really drives home the link between, like, this is not just a weapon. It's there's a synchronization between them and their suits and them and their weapons. So probably, yeah, that also has to do with why the eyes went to him. So yeah, looking forward to more. It just went by so fast. Let's give a score. Kaiju number 8. I gave episode 1 8.1, episode 2 8.6, and I think this one would be probably about the same. Except the story had the episode had a really smooth build up and peak. So 8 point, definitely higher than an 8.5, but maybe lower than a 9 for me. I don't know why. But then also you had the Kikoru backstory stuff, and that was integrated smoothly as well, because it didn't feel like a weird switch at any point. Okay, let's say 8.8. Characters. 8.8. Visuals. 8.8. Everything's 8.8. 8.8. Enjoyment / investment. Now, 8.5. Because I enjoyed it. But how invested I am, I think that 8.5 is accurate. The problem these days, the sad reality of shonen, is that it really needs something special by now, because we've had shonen done in so many different great ways. So for something to break that 8.5, you know, my level of investment, I just need this was a lot of pure action with some very interesting, you know, Kikoru's past, Kaiju number 1's eyes, and then him breaking through the wall. Like, it had all the right ingredients, but I don't feel like, in terms of enjoyment and investment, I didn't really break past that 8.5. What about you guys? So that gives an average score for the episode an 8.7, which is 0.1 more than last time. And next week, we'll be watching episode 4. I'm not sure what before that, because today I didn't get through all the stuff nearly that I wanted for my DBZ review discussion. There's so much more. So much more. So I'm thinking, I don't know what we're going to do next week, but either way, Kaiju 8, I react to that about, well, today 7 p.m., but hopefully next week 6 p.m. South African Standard Time. And then, oh right, I also have Dr. Stone after Kaiju next week. so thank you guys for watching my reaction, and the mic will be the one editing, so shout out to Mike. Bye.